Welcome to the NMF podcast with me, Dennis Devon, and a very warm welcome to the amazing Megan Wynn. Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. It's great to finally catch up with you. I'm really looking forward to this. How are you tonight? How's your night been?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for having me on. I'm literally buzzing.
Well, sit back, relax, put your feet up and enjoy this, because this will be a cracking little evening, a great little chat. And it's nothing too personal. It's just a good old find out what about you and about your music. And of course, that amazing voice of yours, Megan.
Thank you.
So, Megan, tell us where your musical journey began.
So, I've always loved music from from as young as I can remember. Really, I always used to stand on our table in the dining room and used to sing to my family and everything. So I like to say that's how it kind of all started off, but realistically I don't think I would have gotten anywhere at 3 years old. So I started then singing when I was properly when I was about 11, I think. Started getting opera lessons, and that's how I kind of got really into singing and actually start taking it seriously. And then I was really into indie music at the time. I still am, obviously, but so I was really wanting to be in bands and stuff. So yeah, I joined a band with my friends. We weren't really the best band in the world, but that's how you start off, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of me. And then in 2019 my band was offered to play a festival called K-Fest in Rhyl in North Wales, but they couldn't play. So I was like, oh, I really want to play it. So I landed out doing it by myself, and that's kind of how I became a solo artist.
Got straight into the deep end then, eh?
Yeah, I did.
How was it? Did you enjoy it? Were you nervous?
It was amazing. I don't think I was nervous. I think I was more nervous afterwards, because I actually realised that I actually just sang in front of loads of people. But Lightning Seeds, Clint Boone, Space, The Farm, and everyone were there, so it was class. I met them all backstage, and it was really cool. What a first gig like.
Wow, what a way to kick off. So who inspires you? Who inspires you, and what motivates you to make your music?
I'm kind of inspired by everything. My mum's an artist, so I've always kind of been surrounded by creative things from a very young age. But music wise, Stevie Nicks is my biggest inspiration ever.
Wow.
I've loved her since the day I was born. Stevie Nicks is always on in the kitchen, Fleetwood Mac and that, and always on in my nan's house and everything. So yeah, I've kind of grown up around her. And then I'd say Damon Albarn as well is a really big inspiration for me, songwriting wise. He's literally ace. He can write any kind of song, and I think that's what makes an amazing musician, is just being as open to new things as you can. So yeah, definitely him. And I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Jade Bird as well. In the last 2 years, I saw in London in July 2019, and she was literally insane, and she's the reason why I got a white guitar, because she had a white guitar when I saw her. So I was like, oh, I need one.
I was going to ask that, why the white guitar? Now I know why.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she was wearing a white boiler suit. I think it was white anyway when I saw her, and she had a white guitar, and I basically ripped that whole outfit off, and I was just like, I need that in my life. Went home, spent the only 30 quid I had at 14 years old on a boiler suit that was ridiculous, and I think I only wore it twice. Just because Jade Bird had it. And then I got a white guitar and black shiny heeled boots, because that's what she was wearing. And yeah, I thought it was Jade Bird, but I wasn't, obviously.
You look in the mirror and you can see it. You're like, I'm there, that's me.
I'm Jade.
I can imagine there with the whole suit on and that in front of the mirror with the comb and that on the brush, giving it, yes, that's me, I'm doing this.
Yeah, singing to the hairbrush, singing Lottery by Jade Bird. Oh, funny.
What was it like learning to play guitar?
So I only started in 2019. I did everything in 2019, I feel like. But
Wow.
Yeah, I only started. Oh, I must have started before that actually. I kind of picked it up a bit, but like not like anything serious. And then I was just like, well, if I want to like actually do music, I should probably learn how to play an instrument. Because I can play like a bit of piano, but I wasn't like not good enough to like be a pianist or anything. So I was just like, well, I like guitar music the most, so I might as well pick up a guitar. And then my uncle had like one of them Spanish guitars in his attic. That off him and was just like, oh, I'll give it a go.
Robbed that off him. I'm having
I
that.
did, yeah. I was like, that's mine now, by the way. He was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then yeah, so I just kind of started learning in like Beatles books and stuff. And I got a few lessons just because like bar chords absolutely blew my brain out. Like I didn't understand them at all.
I won't play them, Megan. I won't. I just don't play them, man. I've just give up now. I can't be bothered with them now. I can turn any song into an open chord song, and I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of song as well.
It's the best, isn't it?
Yeah, proper campfire song.
But you pick up guitar to enjoy music, and I don't want to play my guitar if it's just going to cause me pain and it's too much. I'm never going to be I've never been a band. I just want to enjoy my music, and I find the open chord easier.
Yeah, exactly. They like, because I've got really small hands, because I'm tiny. I'm literally only 5 foot, so everyone always takes a piss out of me because my hands are tiny, and when I play bar chords, they're like, "Oh my god, your hand's like nearly broken trying to play that." I'm like, I know. So no, I love me open chords. So I got like a few lessons, but the pandemic hit, so yeah, I haven't had a lesson after that. So I've just kind of been like learning myself and kind of pushing through. And then like if I'm in the studio and someone's like, play this, I'm like, okay. Like confused. And then I'm just like, all right, just go for it, pretend like you know what you're doing.
Just flag it.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Have you noticed when you learn to play guitar, the first thing your friend says, oh, do you know this song by such and such? And they just assume because you're playing guitar you must know every single song that's out there, and they always say, can you play this?
Yeah, my dad's like that. He like always sends me like songs that's like Pink Floyd, like the hardest Pink Floyd songs there are to play, and he's like, oh, can you play this for me? I'm like, yeah, sure, in about 10 years.
I'm the same.
And he's like, what, why? And I'm like, because that's like, he's been playing guitar for like 20 odd
40 years or something.
Yeah. God. Oh well.
So what's your creative process like?
It changes all the time. I feel like that's what makes it fun. I feel like once you kind of stick to like the same kind of writing process, it gets boring. But I don't know, like recently I've been kind of I'm really into like poetry and stuff. So I'm always like inspired by poetry to kind of write my own lyrics and stuff. Not that I'm like a poet or anything.
No, I get that.
But like, I'm always like inspired by words. And then I just kind of like literally pick up my phone and just record me singing gibberish. And then that's kind of how a song comes out most of the time.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, you know something? That's not the first time I've heard that, Megan. I was talking to the lads from the Dictator.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, well, their song, Anthem for a Damaged Youth, is actually a Wilfred Owen poem.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And he's a big poet. He absolutely loves poems. He loves it. He read it as a kid at school. So there you go, Megan. You and the lads from Dictator have something in common.
Yes. Best way to write a song. And then I usually just like pick up my guitar and then just strum out whatever. Or I like, because I'm very much like a vocalist over like a guitarist, obviously. So I'm always like humming like the chord I want to like play on the guitar, and then kind of figuring it out on the piano, and then I'll pick up the guitar, and then it's just, yeah, I like to take my time with writing because I'd never release anything that wasn't like the best it can be. And I feel like you don't want to like rush a song, but you don't want to take too much time either. So I kind of like to try and get it right the first time or the second time. you know, sit down and write it. But then I go in like with like a few of my friends, like for instance with Polaroid, I kind of there's this drummer that lives around the corner to me. He's like been one of my best friends since I was like 3 or 4. He's called Caleb, and he's like the best drummer I know. And I was just kind of like, oh, I've written this song. Like, do you want to play drums on it? And then he was like, yeah, cool. So we got together, we jammed out, and then he's also like a really good guitarist. And then so because I can't play lead guitar very well, like I can play like the odd things, but I'm not a lead guitarist at all.
Yeah.
So I was like singing the notes that I wanted him to play, and then it was we literally wrote like the whole song in something like a day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was really fast. But yeah, it was nuts.
They say some of the best songs, you know, they say some of the best songs are written quickly, you know, and Polaroid is definitely, Polaroid hits all the right marks, you know, it ticks along nicely, it's got a lovely little beat to it, the lyrics are fantastic, but let's get on to that voice, Megan, that voice, I heard it, and I can assure you now, I grew up with Fleetwood Mac as well. I'm obviously slightly older than you, and I can remember right back to them days. And as soon as I heard it, the first thing that came into my mind was, "Wow, I'm listening to Stevie Nicks." You know, have you been told that before?
Yeah, I actually get it all the time. I don't think I sound like her because she's like my biggest inspiration ever, and I'd never want to insult her like that. But I mean, I'll take it anytime someone says like, "Oh my God, you sound like Stevie Nicks," and I literally cried the first time someone said that to me. I think it might have been either Gary Crowley on BBC Radio London or Adam Moulton on BBC Radio Wales. That said it, like one of the first times they played my song, I literally started bawling, and my mom was like, "Why are you crying? That's a good thing." And I was like, "I know, what the hell?" But yeah, I never thought anybody would like hear like that in my voice, and it's cool. Like I love her, so yeah, I'll take it anytime. So thank you.
You're very welcome. It's not just that, Megan. It fits in beautifully with the song. Like I said, the song ticks along nicely. You know, I would describe your song as shaking a bottle of Coca-Cola and then opening it. That's what it's like. You know, nice. It's like shake it, boom, it opens, and it's beautiful to listen to. It gets along nicely. But what it does do is it leaves you wanting more. You've got to have more. What can we expect from the future, Megan?
Well, last week, literally. Not the Sunday that's just been, the Sunday before.
Gossip! Give me some gossip, girl! I want some gossip!
I'm giving you all the gossip here. But I was in the studio with Skin from Cast.
Wow.
So that was really, really cool, working on potentially my next song. And it's pretty much nearly done now. I might add like a few more harmonies to it, and it's literally done. It's a lot heavier than Polaroid, but I'm really, really excited for it. It's very 70s. When like my manager heard it, he was like, "Oh my God, that's so 70s." But I'm like, 70s music is my favorite, so I was buzzing when he said that. But
yeah, it's the best.
It is the best. Like Rolling Stones and all that, amazing. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's like one of them that literally got me buzzing to play live. So hopefully next month when we start gigging again, I can't wait to play that one. So I'm not going to tell you what it's called because I don't think I'm allowed, but
no, we'll keep that. You keep that to yourself. We don't really give that away, but it sounds like it's exciting.
Oh, I'm buzzing for it. I'm literally like, I was buzzing. I played it like 4 times on repeat after like I got it sent back to me, and I was literally buzzing. And like the oh my God, what am I trying to say here? Skin's sons, Oshan and Gito, Gito's the same age as me, and then Oshan's a year older. And they're literally the best musicians I've ever met. They're insane. Wow. Like Oshan's 17 and Gito's nearly 16. And he was just, they're just amazing. Like I've never seen musicians like that, and I feel like working with people like that was just amazing. Like, and the song, like, we literally just got in a room together and just started playing it, and that's literally how it all came together. Like, we didn't even speak about it or anything. We all just started doing our own things, and then it just came together, and we were like, yeah, that will do. And yeah, then we recorded it and added a few extra bits, and that's how it came together. And I'm so excited for you to hear it now.
You can hear it. Yeah, I can hear that in your voice. You're a very level-headed young girl, and you've clearly got your feet on the ground.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
guessing family and friends are a great support. And what's it been like at school? How have you been? How do the people hear your music at school? Do the classmates hear it? And do your parents and family, are they so supportive?
Oh, they're so supportive. My family and friends especially, like, my best friends live in Wigan, and like, no matter where I play or anything, they're always there. And my mum's the same, like, because I'm 16, my mum's like my taxi. But
Oh, bless her.
yeah.
Big shout out to Megan's mum.
Yeah, big shout out to Neris. But yeah, like, they're all so supportive, and I'm yet to hear a bad thing about my music. So yeah, I'm assuming like everybody is loving it, unless they're just like not telling me, which is fine. I'd prefer if they just kept it to themselves. But just shut up. But no, like, everyone in school was, because like they knew I was going to the studio and stuff, but they'd only heard like the music that my band before was doing, and like we weren't the best, like, so it was kind of like I was kind of nervous what people in school were gonna think. I was like, oh, they're gonna think it's like that, or they're gonna like be really excited. But a lot of them was like really shocked when they heard it. They were like, whoa, this is mad. Like, I thought you were literally just gonna be like singing with a guitar, and it's like a full-on song. And I was like, yeah. But no, it's been amazing. I've like sold out my first headline gig in Anglesey, which just shows like how supportive people are around here.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And like, I was literally so nervous. Like the night before, I was like nearly crying to my mum, like, I'm not gonna sell it out. There's like no one's gonna buy a ticket, and it sold out in 3 days. So it's just mad, because I come from like a place. I come from Anglesey, so there's literally no music scene here at all. So I didn't know how people would react to like someone making music and someone like gigging and trying to bring like live music and the music scene like out in a way. But no, everyone's been really supportive, and like so many people have come up to me and been like, oh, like, you're so good, like, how do I do that? I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's weird, but it's really cool as well. Like, I'm literally buzzing every time someone asks me like for advice.
Well, a big love up to Anglesey. Well done, Anglesey. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Ooh, oh my God, there's a lot.
Hey, listen, you could think they don't have to be alive. They could be alive. It could be past or present. Imagine that. Eh? Who
Oh
would
my
you?
God.
Wow.
You're really giving me the selection here. God, wow. Can I name a few?
You can name as many as you like, Megan. It's your
All
show.
right, cool. So I'm gonna say Stevie Nicks, obviously.
Yeah.
Because
I knew that.
Yeah, obviously I love her. So Stevie Nicks. Kurt Cobain as well, because I've loved him since I was like a kid. I've like grown up on Nirvana, like they're my dad's favorite band and one of my favorite bands as well. So even though we obviously doesn't do music anymore, but like Kurt Cobain's kind of style was like very, very different to mine. But I feel like it would be cool. I'd like, even just to work with him would have been ace, but obviously that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but you know what? Wherever he is, Megan, wherever he is, I bet he's pure jamming out. I bet he's pure rocking wherever he is. You know what I mean? If I get up there and he's there, I'll be buzzing for that.
Oh, me too. But yeah, I'd love to work with Camel Fat as well. I love dance music. I feel like that's the only kind of music that people love around here is dance music. So like Camel Fat's like quite big around where I'm from. And they did like a song with Jake Bugg, Noel Gallagher and stuff. So it's kind of like dance music and indie music going at each other. So it's class.
I like that.
I love that. So I'd love to work with them one day. And Damon Albarn as well.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I love him. He did like the Song Machine thing with Gorillaz. And like he had like Elton John, Slaves, Slow Tie, loads of people on there, and it was like the coolest album to come out of last year, I reckon. So yeah, I'd love to get on one of them if he does one again, but doesn't even know I exist. But one day.
Hey, listen, you'd be surprised. I mean, Damon actually listens to a lot of the indie stuff, and he listens to a lot of the new stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Damon looks for that kind of stuff. So don't rule yourself out. Yeah, you could have, well, you know, you could have heard you, because he does rake through Spotify. In fact, he's been well known to take you know, unsigned artists and work with them. You know, so you never know,
Fair
Megan.
play to him,
You
yeah.
know?
Well, I hope he's listening to my music anyway.
Damon, if you listen, she's waiting for your call. You
Yeah,
know,
come on,
this is
Damon.
Anglesey. Get up there now, Damon. Listen, Megan.
Get me in your studio.
Megan, if you could open a show for any artist, who would you like to open up for?
Oh my God. Wow, that's...
Wow, welcome to the world of podcasts and interviews, eh?
They always put me on the spot. Oh God, I don't want to say Stevie Nicks again because she's my answer to everything, but Stevie Nicks, obviously. Oh God. I feel like at the moment I'd love to open up for someone like Wolf Alice or Royal Blood.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Because Royal Blood's my favorite, like literally one of my favorite bands since like 8 years now, and I've loved Wolf Alice for something like 5 years. So them probably, yeah, we'll say them.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh,
What is the one? If you could, your fans are listening now. What is the one message you'd like to give to your fans?
Thanks for listening to my music. Keep streaming it. Thanks. Jokes. No, no, but like, thank you for listening to my music. And yeah, it's mad. Like, I can't wait to perform in front of you all. And meet you all. Hopefully, like that would be ace.
Yeah. I always ask this: do you have any useless talents? You know, I talked to a particular guy from the Hacindias, and believe it or not, he could do all the voice impersonations of people from Family Guy. It was really funny.
Wow.
Do you have any little talents like that?
Everyone says I'm really good at accents, but when I get put on the spot, I'm really bad at them.
You know, I'm going to put you in the spot now, don't you?
Oh no, I'm bad at. Oh God!
Let's go for a Scouse accent. Let's hear your Scouse. That should be easy. Let's hear
Everyone
your Scouse
says
accent.
I sound Scouse already, so no, I'm not going to do that. I'm literally going to offend everyone if I do it.
You can't offend the Scousers, like, it's all right there, lad. Don't worry about it.
Most of my mates are Scousers. I feel like they'd all attack me.
Yeah, lad. What you saying, like?
If I'm pissed sometime when I meet you, I'll do one for you then. But no, I can hula hoop.
Can you?
Yeah.
Go, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only. I'm very like a show off person, so I feel like everyone knows my talents by now. Not that I've got loads. I can sing. That's it, really.
Megan, do you still sing in the shower?
Of course I do. My family.
And when you sing, what is your shower song? What's the one song you love to sing in the shower that always gets an airing?
Oh my God. There's a lot. Oh my God. What song do I sing in the shower? I've recently been singing loads of Sam Fender because like it's just a vibe. Do you know what I actually do listen to a lot in the shower and sing to? The Shrek soundtrack.
Right, you blew me away. I was not expecting the Shrek soundtrack. The monkeys and all that.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Well, you blew me away with that one.
And High School Musical as well. God.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
What do you think you'd be doing? What would you do if you didn't have your music?
Oh my God, I don't know. Probably working in like a shop or something because I don't like anything else. I don't know. I'd probably be doing something with art because I like art. Not that I'm very
quite
good
arty.
at it. Anything creative really.
Did you create the Polaroids? Was it your idea for the front cover of the EP, the single?
Yeah, I did that.
It's brilliant,
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Yeah.
It was so random. I was gonna get this guy to do it, but and I had like a completely different idea with it, but I was just kind of messing around on my iMac one night, and that came out, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll just use that. um, but yeah, I'd probably be doing something with art. My mum's like a very artistic person. Like she does jewelry, she does like clothes, she does
Does your mum
painting.
sell it? Does your mum sell this online, or
Yeah, Neris
has she got a
Thomas.
little? Has she got a little website we can hear? We can.
Well, she sells jewelry and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, which is just Neris Thomas _art design, I think. If you go on my socials, they're all there.
Brilliant, brilliant,
Yeah, I
brilliant. So there
always
you go. If you
wear.
get some fancy jewelry.
Yeah, well, they're really cool. They're like resin abstract jewelry. They're really cool. Actually, I've never seen stuff like that
Wow.
before. But yeah, big up, mum.
Yeah, big up Megan's mum again. Taxi.
Yeah.
I mean, get your mum on. She's got some talent. Let's get your mum on here. Wait a minute. I mean, we talking to her. She's a taxi driver. She's a jewelry creator. She's
Yeah,
probably your manager as well.
she's in. Yeah, well, pretty much. Drives me
Be
everywhere
careful.
anyway. Yeah.
So,
Well,
Megan, where have you performed, and what was your best place? Where was the best place you've ever performed?
oh my god. I've not actually played a lot of gigs. Because in Anglesey, like the music scene's like quite shit. And there's like literally no venues at all. The place where I'm headlining is like a social club, and it's the only place in Anglesey really that's got a stage. But
Wow.
yeah, it's quite bad. But I've done like a few pub gigs and stuff. But the one that I loved the most, actually, there's two, but one of them was with the band that I was in before, which I'm not
Yeah.
going to name because we were terrible. um,
Oh,
and
bless them.
not listening to that music. But there was like a gig in a place called Cartier, which is literally a go-karting place.
Wow.
And they did like a gig there, and it was really cool. It was literally packed. People were like mosh pitting and stuff. It was really cool. I've never seen anybody mosh pit to Welsh music before, so it was cool. So yeah, I loved that one. And then I think my favorite gig, like as a solo artist so far, was K Fest. It was cool. It was
Yeah.
literally mad.
Yeah, you
Everyone
got
was in
some
bucket hats.
amazing reviews there, didn't you? You had some fantastic reviews at K-Fest. That must have made you feel good.
Oh, I was amazing. People were coming up to me like, "Wow, you're so amazing." And they were all like, because I was 14 playing there, and like I'm pretty sure I was the youngest, and everyone thought I
You
was like
were, that's correct,
18,
yeah.
19, and I was like, "No, I'm 14. This is my first gig." They were like, "Whoa, what the hell?" But yeah, it was so cool. And I met Clint Boone backstage, and he was so lovely as well. Because he knows my mate Adam, and I saw him backstage, and I was shaking because I was like, that's Clint Boone. I'm not gonna go up to him and be like, you're right. And my mum was like, just go. I was like, nah. So they literally pushed me to the point where he kind of realised that they were pushing me towards him. He was like, oh, stop it, you're embarrassing me. And I was like, hi, you know my friend Adam. And he was like, yeah,
no.
But
Hi, you don't know me, but you know my friend.
yeah, that's literally what I did. And he was like, oh, like, oh, were you performing earlier? And I was like, yeah. And yeah, I don't actually remember what he said, but he was holding a red stripe can. I remember that. And then he followed me on Twitter afterwards, but I don't use that Twitter account anymore, so it's kind of like shit because I used to plug to everyone, Clint Boone follows my Twitter, and everyone goes to my Twitter now like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, yeah, he does, my old one.
Yeah, he follows your old one. Get him tell. You're the wrong one now.
Yeah, the other one. I did follow him on my new one, hoping he'd follow me back, but he didn't. So thanks for that.
Yeah, get her followed, or you're going to get shamed up on Twitter. You're on the podcast now. We're going to make sure everyone knows to get her followed.
Thank you. At Megan Wynn.
You're welcome. You have any upcoming shows coming up? Obviously, lockdown's been an absolute pain in the butt, but do you have any shows lined up?
Yeah, I do. I've obviously got my headline in September, which is, you can't get tickets for that anymore, but thought I'd mention it anyway. And then I'm playing Truck Festival, which is my first gig back, which I'm so excited. It's like my first big festival. And Royal Blood's playing, so I'm so excited. Hoping I'll meet them backstage or something.
This time walk up to them and say who you are. They should come up to you. No, wait a minute. They should come to you.
Yeah, I think I'd die if they said, if like Michael Kerr came up to me and be like, "Hi, Megan," I'd be like, "Oh my god, he knows who I am."
Just scream and start running away.
Yeah, like, I'd probably just stand there looking at him like, and then they'd be like, "Oh my god, is she okay?" But yeah, and then the next day, so I'm playing there on the Saturday, and then up in Lancaster then on the Sunday with Grace Monaco and someone else, but the headline has not been announced yet, so I don't think I'm allowed to say that. But it's someone cool anyway. And then yeah, I'm playing like Manchester, London, Sheffield, like towards the end of the year as well. So that'll be good. And hopefully more gigs.
You're busy. Are you still able to squeeze the homework in and stuff and schoolwork?
I try to. It usually happens like 10 minutes before I'm meant to leave, but or in class. But oh well. I've only got 2 weeks left, so I'm not bothered.
Nobody cares. It's nearly over. Megan, what's your favourite song to perform?
Oh my god. Well, I've not actually performed any of my like newer songs. So when I was like last time I gigged, I literally I think I only wrote like 2 songs then. So I don't actually know, but I think my favourite song to play live will be my next single. Or Polaroid. I'm really excited to play that. Like, hoping people know the lyrics to sing it back to me. That would be mad.
I absolutely love Polaroid. It's brilliant. I do. I play all the time. I'll get everyone listen to it, so don't worry. It gets well hammered.
Thank you.
My mum plays famous? All the time. Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be weird. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Oh, it is weird. I'm like, Mum, like, can you not?
Did she sing to it? Did your mum sing to it?
Yeah, she wakes me up sometimes, like singing it. I'm like, Mum, don't.
Be it, Mum.
I'm like, shut up.
What famous musicians do you admire?
Oh my god, there's
no! I tell you what, no. Which ones do you fancy?
Michael Kerr, Royal Blood. I love him.
Oh no!
Oh god, I hope I don't meet him now at Truck Festival if he hears this. He's gotta know.
I know, because you can't just walk up and go, "Hi," because he's gonna go, "I heard you on the podcast. I know what you're thinking."
He's like 30
Megan,
of it though, so it'd be weird.
What's the worst? What's the most trouble you've got yourself into?
Oh my god. I'm quite an angel, me. Well.
Come on, I'm gonna get your mum on now. I'm just gonna phone your mum, talk to your mum. Because you get your mum on, she'll tell us all the embarrassings. You do know that.
Yeah. God,
yeah, when you're famous, you know. See when you make it. See when you're all big and famous, yeah. God, you know that the Sun newspaper is going to go to your mum. That's the first person they're going to go to, and you know that headline's going to be. Oh God, could you imagine the photographs she's got?
Oh God, don't.
Them homemade videos you thought were never about.
Oh, there's some terrible pictures. Oh God. Like, every Thursday,
look after your mum, spoil your mum.
Serious? Oh God. What's the most trouble I've been into? Oh my God. And it's not even that bad. I think it's just like I used to rob her drinks all the time.
Drink that much. So what I used to do
when I was like 13, 14 was like go to like parties in a forest. She knows now, but and then she used to like keep all her drinks behind the microwave, and like because she literally drinks like twice a year unless she's like going out. So like she never used to like realise if her drinks were gone. So like like me and my mates used to come over, and then I used to like pour them in my water bottle and then put like the water from the water bottle in them, so like they were like still full in case you checked them. But she did when I was out, and she was like, question. I was like, what? She's like, why does my De Serrano taste like water? I was like, oh, I don't know.
Must be.
And,
You must have bought it from a cheap shop.
Me and my mates are drinking it in a field somewhere. Oh.
You're sitting here thinking, well, I can tell you now it doesn't taste like water when I'm drinking it.
Yeah. Like, oh, I don't know, it tastes all right for me. Like,
what's the best advice you've ever been given?
Oh God, there's been loads. Andrew Cushion always gives me really good advice. He's one of my best mates, so I always ask him like advice and stuff with music. But I feel like after Polaroid, I was kind of stressing a bit, like because I was like, oh my God, I need to write like a really, really, really good song that's going to be even better than Polaroid. And he was like, stop trying to force it. And like, I think that's the best thing I've ever like been told was like, don't ever force a song. And my manager always tells me to write music for myself and not for other people, and that's when my best music comes out. 100% is like when I write for myself and just have fun with it. But I feel like once you start writing like thinking like, oh, someone's gonna hear this, that's when like the song's a bit shit, because you never actually have to show a song to anyone, you know. So don't know why everybody stresses about it, but yeah, just write for yourself and never try to like outdo yourself either. Just do what you love.
Just take along nicely and enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know, you're so young, you've got your whole life ahead of you, and this is the time to enjoy. You know, and these are important. I was told when I was writing songs, this guy said to me, look, just remember, whatever happens, this is your music. It's always yours. Nobody can take that away from you. And just remember that. It's your story. It's your music.
Yeah, exactly. And if someone tells you it's shit, then, oh well. Because, like, no, you can't expect everyone to like your music, because I don't like every music, so it would be weird for everybody like me to expect that everyone's gonna like my music. But
that's a logical way to look at it. You look at some songs and you think, God, that's shit.
Literally, like, it's all
my
right.
Inbox. If you could see my inbox, I mean, honestly, Megan, if you saw my inbox, some of the songs I get sent, I don't criticize anybody, but some of the songs I think, oh, do I have to listen to this? Do I really have to listen to this? This is painful.
Yeah.
And I want to message them back and say, look, you know, try become a window cleaner. Become a window cleaner or something, or go work in quiz. Go get a job in quiz, and you look, this isn't happening for you, but I never do.
Literally, yeah. But like some people, like especially since Polaroids come out, like I get like people, honest to God, I probably get about like 4 or 5 people messaging me like a week. I know that's not a lot, but and they're always like, oh, can you listen to my song? I'm like, yeah, of course, whatever. And oh my God, I think I've literally liked 2 of them. But which is bad, but like, oh God.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you? You're just going to get bombarded now, don't you? You know that.
I am, but I'm just like, oh yeah, it's good. Like, is it done? And then I think they get the hint that like it's not done.
It's done. Is that it? Oh no! I just
not every song I write is good. Do you know what I mean? So I probably shouldn't be doing that, but oh well.
See the amount of times I've used the old Gmail, it didn't come through. It just won't download as a file. It's not coming through. I've used that so many times.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It usually works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works. Like, what are they going to do about it?
Exactly. Oh no, don't say that. It's just social media. It's mad now, isn't it? There's some like stalkers and all sorts on it.
Oh yeah, God, we're literally outing ourselves here. Next time you tell someone that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, so you just didn't like my song?" You're like, "No, I actually didn't get it."
There's gonna be somebody sitting right now in the bedroom giving it. I see. Like Eminem, like Stan.
Like, oh God, sorry.
If there's anybody out there called Stan, I'm not saying that you're crazy or anything. I just get his point and you can stalk her. But, if you are called Stan, she will respond to you. Don't worry.
Literally.
So, Megan, who helps you with your production of your music and the photography, etc.? And is there anybody you'd like to say thank you to?
Probably my mum the most. Like, she's like my personal photographer.
Mum's
Everywhere
getting
I
a
go,
real
I'm like,
big up
"Mum."
tonight, isn't she?
Oh, honest to God, I'd be lost without her.
Oh,
But
that's brilliant.
yeah, I would be. So yeah, but everywhere I go, I'm like, "Mum, take a picture of me." She's like, "Oh my God." Like when I was in Liverpool recording my set for the Great Escape Festival, like I literally stood in the middle of like a road and was like, "Mum, take a picture of me quick, like before cars come." And she's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" But yeah, so she's kind of like my personal photographer. But like for like the press release and stuff, I got a guy called Gwyn from Carnarvon, which is like 20 minutes away from me, and he's 18, I think, and yeah, he's really good. He's a really good photographer as well. So him, and then for the production of Polaroid, a guy called Russ Hayes, who's worked with like Caption the Bottom and stuff. He's the one that produced it, and then I'm working with Skin at the moment, so he's kind of like the production side of stuff now. But yeah, it's fun, and then like all ideas come from me or like my mum usually. So
God, Mum again.
yeah, literally. And then I get my manager Lee, who's like, "Oh, why don't you do this?" I'm like, "All right, cool." So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Just yeah, I think it's just like kind of grabbing ideas from everyone and kind of stealing everybody else's ideas and making it your own is kind of the best way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Do you have any phobias? What scares you? Have you any phobias that you just can't shake?
Oh my God, heights. I can't do it. I can't
Really?
do heights. Honest to God, I literally can't. Yeah. I don't know why. It's not even, I don't mind coming down. Like I could literally walk down a mountain, but I couldn't walk up. And it's weird. It's really weird. Like I hate going up a roller coaster, but I don't mind coming down. So weird. Because like literally the only way you're going is down if you're gonna fall anyway. So I don't know why the going up bit is so like weird to me. But yeah,
it's a bit like when you're in a plane and see before you set off in a plane, and the wee woman starts telling you about how to do this and do that in the case of an accident. I think to myself, you're telling me to do this, but hang on a minute. If we're going to be 30,000 feet in the air, this thing coming down is coming down like a dartboard. I don't need to learn any of that. I'm not reading the instructions because when I hit the ground, I'm not going to be here to remember it.
Yeah, exactly. Like the seatbelts are not going to do much, is it? If like I'm literally drowning in the plane. But yeah, yeah.
I'm traveling a big tin can that's falling.
Yeah, literally. But what's another thing? Butterflies. I'm scared of them. I just don't like them. I think they're pretty, but like, don't come close to me, please. So yeah, butterflies as well.
Oh, lovely butterflies.
They're pretty, but I don't want them close to me. Same with spiders. Like, I don't like spiders, but I used to be petrified of them. But I can kind of deal with them now as long as like they're not close to me. As long as I can see where it is, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's like you look at the spiders. You stay there, and we're okay. If you move, we're going to fall out. But as long as you're there and I'm here, we're not. We don't need to meet.
Yeah, we don't need to become friends. Like once they come and it's like I'm out.
A bit like Stan the Stalker.
Yeah,
I know you're there, but we don't need to know each other.
Yeah, there was one when I got up yesterday. There was like a spider right by the kettle, and I was like, oh, like you're gonna have to move. So I literally stood there and like waited for it to move because I was like, I need my morning brew, and I can't have it with like the thing like 2 centimeters. Oh my God, I can't talk. 2 centimeters away from me. Like I can't do it. So I just kind of stood there like holding the kettle, waiting for the thing to move, and it took like 20 minutes. But
the most stubborn spider.
Yeah, honestly, I think I would have been like faster going to bloody Costa or something. But oh well.
Spider's the most stubborn spider. It's just looking saying.
Yeah, honest to God, like usually they're quite fast at moving. I was like, oh, this one's a cunt. Like, it doesn't want to move.
I hate it when they're
yeah.
fast. See, when they're like, you're like, whoa,
Yeah, like,
wait a minute.
Where did you go? And then I'm like, oh my God, what if I stand on it barefoot? Oh God. Oh, nah, that's disgusting.
It's when you go to catch them and you miss them, you get the cup and you think you're dead brave, and you're going towards it, you're thinking it's perfectly still, you think it can't see me, and you go to put the cup on it, it just goes whoosh.
It kind of freaks me out as well that they've got like 10 eyes. Like, what's that about? Like, oh God, why is it seeing 10 of me? God, that's so weird. But I don't like killing them either. Like,
No,
I'm like, oh,
I
fine. Like, I'm not gonna go like kill someone because I don't like them. Like, why would I do that to a spider?
Yeah, that's a great
do you
way
know what I
to put
mean? I'm like, oh, Sly, like it's got a family somewhere. I can't kill it.
Oh, that's
So
that's
like,
lovely. That.
Yeah. And then I'm like screaming at my mum, like, Mom, get it out of the room. And then she has to come with a cup. She's like, why can't I just kill it? And I'm like, because I can't.
Your mum just comes in with a slipper, bang.
Yeah, literally. And then I feel guilty. Then I'm like, oh, Sly, like that thing's kid's going to be waiting for it in its nest in a minute and it's not going to come home.
I just want to point out on the show right now that no spiders were harmed during this, and I'm sure her mum doesn't come in with a slipper and slap it.
Sorry to all the vegans.
Oh, yes. Well, look, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Megan, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more from you. In the meantime, would you like to introduce your new single?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, firstly. And
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to speak to you, and yeah, literally buzzing to be on. But yeah, so this is Polaroid by Megan Wynn.
I'm Dennis Taylor, this is the NMF podcast, and this